Good morning and a very happy New Year's Eve to one and all. It's a very moody setting here at Heathrow this morning. Not at all what I was expecting looking at the weather forecast. There's lots of mist between us and the planes. The sun is trying to break through over on the far side of the airfield. Hopefully we'll get to see some sunshine today. First in the chat before we went live, Yin Cathay Stripes. Hope you're well. DGP Media, good morning Darren. Hope you had a great Christmas. Looking forward to New Year's celebrations, whatever it is you're up to. And yes, I'm wrapped up super warm here this morning. Feeling good. Lizzie, very good morning to you. Same to you, hope you had a wonderful Christmas. What are your plans for New Year's Eve then? Are you out on the town? And Nicholas Stroiano, hope you're well. M1 jammed with a little nod to the issues Eurostar has faced. That wouldn't be a lot of fun, would it? Sitting on a train in the middle of nowhere with no power for 6 hours. Not my idea of holiday period fun. Thankfully, it's not us, it's them. Could be so much worse, couldn't it? So kicking off this morning with a little look at the stack. Not quite daylight yet. We've got a different lens with the camera today, which is more for daylight action. Needed to test it out. It's its first use in anger, shall we say. So I think as soon as we get a bit more light, the picture will improve, no doubt. On the subject of picture, can we have some feedback on our audio video so far this morning? That sounds far too rehearsed, Lizzie. A very good comeback. Excellent. So we are looking at Virgin Flight 243. It's going to be our first catch of the day. It's an A330neo. And it will be touching down from Riyadh with a flight time of 7 hours and 9 minutes. Number 2 in the stack, British Airways. It's a 777-200ER coming in from Rio. Someone's pleased to see us this morning. Happy New Year. British Airways number 2 to land in the One World special livery. I think we probably need to give the lens a wipe early doors. It's all looking a bit fogged up. Can't tell if that's any better or not. Lovely floaty landing from the A330neo, Virgin Atlantic. Mark Abraham, very good morning to you. Up nice and early. Hope it doesn't affect your New Year's Eve plans tonight. Malky checking in from a very frosty Birmingham. Yeah, it's got a lovely mood about it this morning. I'll show you our pre-sunrise in a moment. Very happy New Year to Genevieve Suzette. Hope you're well. Two beautiful arrivals to kick off today's show. As always, a very good morning to those very busy people in the tower here at Heathrow. Awesome job they do with the 2 runways here. Let's get a little look at this fire sunrise. That is looking absolutely gorgeous. That's why we come out nice and early. These nice atmospheric scenes. Today not letting us down at all. Very good morning to Dogwood. Hope you're well and a happy new year to you. James Webster enjoying the scenes here at Heathrow this morning. It is magnificent. Sarah the artist. Very happy new year to you. And happy hunting with that new lens. You've been super patient. And you and me both very happy that we're back onto normal ops. Get to watch those planes in the stack coming in. Logan Air wheels down, ready for touchdown. ERJ 145. A319 next to land here on 27 right. This is British Airways flight 775 inbound from Oslo. I say it feels just a little bit strange to be starting and ending the show in actual daylight. Though we're right at the sharp end of daylight here this morning. Does make a nice change, but I've really enjoyed bringing you the shows with our low light camera. With a nice sunset show from here and a full night show as well. And of course up the road at Luton, all those nice sunrise shows. Making the most of the short days here in the UK. Nice advert for Virgin's maintenance hangar, isn't it? Best possible lighting. Looking amazing. Next arrival, Delta Airlines Flight 1, in from JFK. It's an A330-200. Beautiful colours in the sky this morning. Linda, very good morning to you and a happy new year. Checking in from Oregon, over there across the pond. Hope you're well. Nice late reverser action from the Delta A330. Looking forward to seeing that stack build up as we go through the morning. C17 Pro, very good morning to you. Loco. Yeah, finally 27s. Been on reverse ops for what seems like a very long time. Gary Boakes, very good morning to you. Hope you're well. James Webster, I'm not sure what the totals are daily, but they're right up there. No rest for the wicked when you stream from Heathrow. We absolutely love it. Spiritual home of the channel. You see from the windsock there in the foreground, next to no wind this morning. A far cry from the conditions we had over at Luton for our Christmas Eve show, where the wind was doing its best to take my tripod away. We managed to survive that one, so it's lovely to have some calm conditions. Linda, just gone 8:15 in the morning here at Heathrow. Nice chilly one it is too. Brantley, very good morning to you. Jeff, there will be plenty of big stuff in here at Heathrow. Every day sees plenty of long haul. Couple of membership milestones. Mark Abrams, congratulations on your 1 month in the VIP lounge. And Heathrow Joe, celebrating 4 months. Thank you both for your ongoing support. Me myself enjoying the early morning light. It is superb. Just starting to see a bit more definition as the sun makes an appearance. That'll pop up right over the Virgin Hangar, won't it? Looking forward to it. Meanwhile, the short haul early bird arrivals continue. British Airways next in. We saw the arrival of the German wings, Eurowings, should I say? Once upon a time, German wings. A319. Looks like these two planes have fallen out with each other, given the cold shoulder. Next heavy arrival, number 2 to land. United Airlines flight 920. That one a 767-300 in from Chicago. 26-year-old plane. Lovely smoky engine start up from the United in front of us. SE Media, very good morning to you and Happy New Year. You join us from a very atmospheric Heathrow Airport. Lots of mist and overnight frost. And we're looking forward to a lovely sunrise. So whilst we wait the arrival of the United 767. A very good morning and a very Happy New Year to all in our Lurkers Lounge. Great to have you with us. Hope you had a great Christmas. And if you weren't working, a lovely break. Just one more night to go until we return to normality. Unless you're a school or college kid. Got a few more days of rest and recuperation. Lovely and noisy. Always nice to get a head-on shot from this taxiway directly in front of us. Next arrival, meanwhile, British Airways flight 222. It's a Dash 9 Dreamliner, inbound from Nashville. 7 3/4 hours in the air. Nice chilled landing for the Dreamliner. We're looking at United Flight 14 in from New York. Another 767-300. Number 2 to land. It's a Swiss A220. Little A350 in miniature. And number 3, landing lights on in the background. Austrian Airlines with their A320neo. That one coming in from Vienna. Awesome noise from that 767-300. Me myself enjoying all the wing fluff, as I'm sure we all do. Perfect conditions for that condensation on the tops of the wings. Gina Jones, very good morning to you. Hope you're well. That was a sprightly landing, wasn't it? No holding back. Right, let's see if we can get this one over the top. Beautiful. Definitely going to be a nice day today. Another Eurowings next up, inbound from Hamburg. Number 2 to land. First Scandinavian arrival of today's show. It's an A320neo, originating from Stockholm. Scandinavian then, as we try and keep our images crisp and clean for you, despite the damp conditions here. So as you watch the Scandinavian on final, British Airways 228, number 2 to land. It's a Dash 8 Dreamliner in from Baltimore. Lovely clean livery on the Scandinavian. Seeing some lovely smooth touchdowns early in today's show, courtesy of the favourable weather conditions. Aer Lingus number 1 to land, A320neo in from Dublin. Number 2, the Embraer E195 E2 jet, operated by KLM inbound from Amsterdam. Quickly diving back into the chat, Gina Jones, favourite aircraft, Airbus A350. I'm sure we'll see plenty of those during today's show. John Robertson, very good morning to you. And of course, Happy New Year. Awesome way to kick off the very last day of 2025 here at the home of Heathrow Live, Heathrow Airport. We are north side, catching predominantly arrivals onto runway 27 right. We do have a view across the airfield to see the climb outs from some of the bigger stuff. So if you've got your radar apps up and running and you want us to catch one of those beautiful A380s or a 777 or such, give me a shout in the chat. Hopefully I'll see it in time and we can pick up a few departures as well. Lovely howling arrival from the KLM from Amsterdam. There we go, only a tiddler, but more than happy to catch some of the bigger stuff departing Heathrow for destinations across the world. Tiv2, very good morning. Hope you're well. Lucas Speakerman enjoying some of these smooth touchdowns this morning. Welcome along, Happy New Year. Another membership milestone. Liam's buddy, member for a full year. Liam's buddy, thank you so much for your ongoing support. Absolutely fantastic support. Kieran and Mags, very good morning to you. Happy New Year. I think the 747 mentioned is directly over the top. Going to be very difficult to get the camera pointing that way. We'll give it a go in a sec. Meanwhile, we're looking at British Airways flight 172. Another 777-200ER. This one in from JFK. Super moody conditions this morning. Fantastic. Beautiful 777-200. Nice angry stance. Beautiful trails being left by their aircraft high up in the cruise. You can see from that shot there, it's getting mistier by the minute. Let's hope we don't get fogged in. That wouldn't do, would it? Great morning here at Heathrow nonetheless. I think we're going to be absolutely fine weather-wise. There's just a little bank of low cloud and then the sun will show itself. Of course, keeping the temperatures way down. Awesome to have so many with us for this very early New Year's Eve show. I can only suggest that you have a lovely nap later on this afternoon. So you're full of beans for whatever the night brings. Is he enjoying the overhead? There are so many overhead. Let's see if we can get a wide shot on it. Two there. Another behind. And then another one further over. There'll be some great views from those cockpits. of all the surrounding aircraft. Lovely selection of tail liveries. So what have people got planned for tonight then? Let us know what you've got in store. Roy, very good morning to you. Hope you're well and Happy New Year. What a gorgeous morning here at Heathrow. New Year's makes you cringe. Fantastic. I'm with you on the chilled evening because many of you will already know for years and years I did quite a lot of DJing, so New Year's Eve was always a working night. Made lots of money, mind, but those days behind me now. What we love to do in our household, because we are regular visitors to Dubai, we always like to watch their New Year's at 8 o'clock. Always have a really good live stream with some drone footage and bits and pieces over on YouTube. Generally for the Heathrow Live crew, New Year's Eve is family time. Get the board games out. Play some golf on the Switch. You know, all that mad hedonistic stuff. British Airways 577 in from Milan is the next arrival. Nice stack building up now. Jay Morales, very warm welcome from San Diego. Great to have you with us this morning. Very chilly Heathrow Airport, but some great scenes already. Roy Orlemans celebrating 3 months of VIP Lounge membership. Roy, thank you for your ongoing support. Absolutely magnificent support for the channel this year. Roy being a big part of that. Thank you. Kieran and Mags off to Dubai for the second time. Very nice indeed. Are you flying from here, Gatwick, or elsewhere? Do find this stack mesmerising. Could watch it all day. I won't subject you to that though. Just love it when you see the gear drop in. Sometimes the landing lights come on quite late. You see one of my favourite shots when we look at the stack. Plane turning on from the south with that nice tight left-hand bank. Beautiful scenes. Planes everywhere. Love to see it. Lovely and frosty here at Heathrow. We're about to get a sunrise. Oh, look at that wing fluff. Oh, tremendous. We're looking at the stretched Dash 10 Dreamliner, British Airways flight 154. This one about to touch down from Bridgetown. And we officially have a sunrise. What a beautiful sight that is. Oh, good morning everybody from Heathrow. Amazing what a bit of sun can do, isn't it? Soothes the soul. Another Dreamliner next in. This is Air Canada's Flight 856, inbound from Toronto. Just over 6.5 hours of flight time from Canada. Awesome. Very nice, Kieran and Mags. I take it that's an A380 service. The first time we ever went back in 2012. We flew on that same flight time. 777-300 back then. Mark, thank you so much for the feedback. Glad you're enjoying the sights and sounds. It's just awesome for us to be able to bring you these shows from here and Luton. Really excited for what 2026 will bring the channel and the community that goes along with it. Lots and lots of ideas. Well, Ryman, very good morning to you. Happy New Year. Great to have you back with us this morning. Super Hornet, very good morning. And also a very good morning, Happy New Year to Daniel Kreuziger. Hello from Frankfurt Airport. Another wonderful plane-spotting airport, Frankfurt. So atmospheric here this morning. Look at that. The light mist lit up by the low sun. Fantastic. Daniel, we've never been to Frankfurt, but rest assured it's on the list. We're looking at trying to do lots of European stuff during the year of 2026. Of course, one of those right up there on the list is Amsterdam. Didn't make it there this year, but we definitely will in the new year sometime. Nice noisy American Airlines touchdown. Coming in so quickly, there's no room for them at the stands. Right on the naughty step. It's really interesting. I always like to have a quick look at what we've got in store for a show over on Flight Radar. Quite a few delays, some of them quite lengthy. It's at least 1 over 2 hours, a couple an hour and a half late coming in. Of course, you always get those that are super early as well. And United looks like it's paying the price for being early this morning. Always super frustrating when you're on board and you realise you're going to be the best part of an hour early, only to get held somewhere. Getting pretty good at this, picking awesome weather for our live streams. Absolutely fantastic. Hayden Alexander, very good morning to you. Hope you're well. Oh, good to hear, Kieran and Mags. I always find if you look for a hotel that's relatively new, you will get an absolutely stonking deal. So on one of our trips, we stayed in the Barsha Heights area at the Millennium, and it had been open about 3 months. And we got that. That's got a built-in multi-storey car park, valet parking, 2 swimming pools on a raised deck. Beautiful sky view apartment. We got upgraded on arrival, and that was £26 a night for 2 of us. If you look at it now, it's more like £300 a night. So there's a little tip for you if you go back again. See what's recently opened. Cracking arrival, lovely and noisy. Kuwait Airways 777-300ER, touching down from Kuwait City. Some sort of special livery stickers on that one. Stephen Fuller, very good morning to you. You're very welcome. We love standing in the cold. Look at the images we managed to bring you. Absolutely stunning here this morning. And of course, a very happy new year to you as well. Triple 7-200 from British Airways, in that now quite aging festival special livery. We first saw that around COVID times. It's been on that aircraft a very long time now. Let's see if we can see another smoky engine start up. Paul Hilbert, very good morning to you. Hope you're well. Beautiful sunrise here at Heathrow. Worth the early start for sure. Of course, those that follow our channel know that we love this early golden hour light. Really makes a difference to the images, and it's great to have you sharing them with us this morning. With Pence photo bombing the A350 on tow. Looking good in that misty sunshine. Oh, I say it all the time, but if that was late May, early June, we'd be in for an absolute cracker, wouldn't we? As it is, on the last day of the year, clear skies and sunshine means very cold. Luckily for me, my family and friends were very thoughtful this year, and I have so much thermal gear for streaming, I can never moan about being cold again. This is BA 547, inbound from Bologna, A320neo. Another A320, this one the Dash 200, about to touch down from Barcelona. This one with a flight time just over 1 hour and 50. And no doubt a massive drop in temperature from sunny Spain. Nice chunky BA triple. This is British Airways flight 785, inbound from Stockholm. Thin air about to touch down. This one in from Helsinki. Love to see their A350 here at Heathrow. Nice bold livery. Back into the chat then, me myself. Thank you for the update on the ATR. We absolutely love a twin prop here on the channel. Kieran, outrageous is definitely the word. I was just happy. Yeah, we always use a mix of metro and taxis. Taxis are nice and cheap. When we're back out there at the end of February, hoping to catch the last stage of the UAE Tour cycling. So we'll probably have a car for that one. Egypt Air sending their little Neo in this morning. That one in from Cairo. This dude Dom, very good morning to you. That is a lot of flying, isn't it? Very impressed. Aaron Michaels, very good morning to you. Hope you're well. You'll join us from a very atmospheric, almost eerie Heathrow Airport. We've got some low mist hanging over from the overnight frost and a super bright sunshine. No clouds this morning. Very nice indeed. And a very good morning to Angelina, the other half of the commentary team here at Heathrow Live. Been largely missing for 2025. I have it on good authority that should change for the coming year. No pressure. Gorgeous Delta A330neo touching down right in front of our position here on the northern runway. Gorgeous aircraft, crazy complex wingtips on the 330neo. All sorts of mad angles. I'm sure there's a scientist somewhere very proud of themselves for that design. I think you're right, Mark. Definitely no cheap cabs tonight. Indigenous Viking, good morning. Heathrow is to the west of central London. Spotted train, very good morning to you and Happy New Year. Thank you for the update on the lot arrival. That is one frosty scene, isn't it? As we catch the second Scandinavian arrival of today's show. Both in that newer livery. Blackwell Road, good morning to you. Hope you're well. Me, myself, yeah, those 330s can really turn it on the reversers, can't they? Absolutely mega. When we catch departures, I think the American 200s have it for the loudest booming engines. Time for the twin prop then. If you're a VIP Lounge member, get those prop emojis going in the chat. Let's hope we get some lovely reverser noise. This one normally turns off very quickly. What a beautiful sound. Yet another 330neo. This is Virgin in from Bridgetown. Ever popular A330. Lots and lots of the Neos ordered at the various air shows throughout 2025. So we're bound to see a whole lot more of them. Just looks so tiny against those tails of the nice big long hauls in the background. British Airways 681 from Istanbul was our next arrival. Crafty Jack. Foghorn sounding on the Solent this morning. I'm not surprised. Lovely conditions though. Indigenous Viking is checking us out this morning from all the way over in Canada. We've had a couple of Air Canada Dreamliners in already this morning. Very popular route, London to various cities in Canada. Stephen Fuller, there are a few hotels that are pretty good for plane spotting here at Heathrow. Obviously for where we are for normal ops when they're landing on this runway. The hotel directly behind me would kindly let us use their car park. The Renaissance is always very popular. Their runway view rooms have enormous unobstructed views of this runway. And then over just beyond the threshold of 27 left on the south side is the Hilton Garden Inn. Some of their higher rooms have direct runway views. And then further up, also on the south side, Premier Inn at T4. Are they called super rooms? They've got two classes of room, but the higher class of room is all top floor rooms with lots of nice views. We stayed there once before, and it's very impressive. For reverse ops, over on this side, we've got the Thistle Hotel, right at the very end, which will be the start of runway 09 left. And there's another Premier Inn on the Bath Road that has views over T5. So lots of options. I love my life. Good morning to you. And of course, Happy New Year. Welcome along. Looking at another set of massive engines. Air Canada on tow. So on approach, number one to land, yet another Scandinavian. It's an A320neo in from Copenhagen. And number 2, JetBlue, finishing its journey across the water from JFK. That won the long-range version of the A321neo. 6.5 hours on an A321. Oof. So now that we're nearly an hour and a half into today's show already, crazy how quick it goes. I probably should tell you who I am. People always ask in the chat. I always forget to introduce myself. My name is Jay, host and commentator for today's show. Bringing you as much information as we can about what you're seeing on screen. And also try and get involved in the chat where possible. When it's busy in the chat or busy on the camera, we have a great team of mods who are very welcoming, and we appreciate their support every time we hit the go live button. Very bright over on the horizon, making it a bit more tricky to see the stack. It was very clear earlier on in that low light. Always plenty of planes lining up to come in. Chris Mack, that sounds crazy. No such issues for the Scandinavians here today. The Planespotter AMS. Very happy New Year's Eve to you. Hope you have a great evening and a great start to the new year. Arian Beckham, good morning to you. Hope you're well. Lance Whitchurch, you also. It was quite a serious correction on the ailerons there, wasn't it? Locked Polish Airlines touching down in a very funky special livery. Like that one. Brighton Train and Bus Spotter, very good morning to you. Hope you're well. Katie Ann Jones, Happy New Year to you. Welcome. 777 Paul, great to have you back with us. Hope you had a good Christmas. And Happy New Year to you. John Murphy, very good morning to you. Don't forget, folks, if you have the capability to watch our shows in full 4K, we always try and stream in the highest possible quality, ultra high definition. So if you have that and you haven't switched over, make sure you do. Get the full experience of New Year's Eve at Heathrow Airport in the sunny mist. Mohammed Sadiq, very good morning to you. Checking in from New York City. Great to have you with us. John Anderson, good morning. Another Delta A330neo, putting on a show with a nice long wheelie. Let's have a look at this special livery. Very nice. Always nice when these airlines do a proper special livery rather than just a sticker. British Airways Dreamliner greasing the landing. No wind here at Heathrow this morning, hence why it's so misty. Nothing to blow it away. Great shots though. Ranjit Singh, good afternoon to you. Welcome to our Heathrow Live New Year's Eve morning show. Been awesome so far. I'm sure that will continue. Plenty of action and lovely conditions to watch the planes. Mr. S Anonymous, Happy New Year to you. Archie, very good morning to you. Enjoying that smooth landing of the British Airways before. Not to be outdone. Virgin Dreamliner with just as smoother. My word, that was noisy. Just a smoother landing, I was going to say. Not quite the same chilled rollout. The Virgin hell-bent on making the earlier exit and doing so. Derek, good morning to you. Mate, Happy New Year. Keep our camera trained on the long haul. It's Virgin Flight 303, our first A350 of today's show. This one, the 1000 variant. She's coming in from Delhi. Carol Ann, good morning and a very happy new year to you. Great to have you with us this morning. What a beauty. Love that A350. And of course, very much looking forward to our Angelina Heathrow Live has already flown BA A350. Didn't much care for it. I've never flown the A350, but that'll all change when we jump onto the A350-900 Emirates out of Gatwick in February. Super excited about that. Nice wing fluff from that American triple all the way to touchdown. Super murky off to the west. We're looking at American 174. It's a 777-200ER. 7 hours and 13 minutes of flight time from Raleigh Durham. Number 2 to land, far left of the screen, is Delta Flight 30. That one at an A330-200, inbound from Atlanta. crackling reversers from the American. That one in from Raleigh Durham, Caroline. It's super murky out there, isn't it? I have to keep checking whether it's the camera or whether it really is that murky. And it is the latter. I love my life. Thank you so much for the well wishes for 2026. We wish you all the best as well. It really is turning foggy rather than misty now, isn't it? The nice thing about our vantage point here is you can see just how localised that tower disappearing. It really is localised fog. Not very thick either. It's only going up 100 metres or so. Another nice quad jet over the top. You can see what I mean, that blue sky isn't very far away, but it's just not making its way down to the ground at the moment. Akash, very good morning to you. Welcome along to today's show. Wow, the tower is disappearing before our very eyes. That really is closing in. Robert LHR, very good morning to you. Joining us from an increasingly foggy Heathrow Airport. But of course, fog means wing fluff, and we all love a bit of wing fluff. Happy New Year to Rob LHR. Sarah J, very good morning to you. Wish you all the best for 2026. Love jet fuel. It's officially cold. I concur. I certainly wouldn't have predicted incoming fog. Much worse to the east, so we can still see what's arriving for now. Daniel, very good morning to you. Hope you're well. Lovely break into vacate from the Aer Lingus arrival. Our first Aer Lingus, I think, of today's show. Don't seem to have anywhere near as many slots active as they used to a couple of years back. The fog is here. All adds to the occasion, doesn't it? And thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. Pleased you enjoy the content we bring you. Great to have you along as part of our Heathrow Live community. I am Jokshi. Probably not pronouncing that properly, but a very good morning to you. Hope you're well this New Year's Eve. One will make its way all the way down to T5. That's completely out of view due to that fog across the runway. Aviation Studios official, good morning to you. Welcome along. We're looking at British Airways flight 331. This one an A320neo inbound from Tbilisi. Yeah, we are 100% going to get fogged out. Watch how quickly this one disappears once its wheels down. It's crazy how quickly this is closing in. So obviously the wind, what there is blowing right to left from our position, which is blowing all that fog in. So it should go past, it'll block off our view of arrivals even more so than we have now, but when they do emerge they should be absolutely caked in the wing fluff. And then I'm hoping we start to see clearer skies to the right. I must say, it's got to be our first ever Heathrow fog show. I've cancelled shows because of this sort of weather before, but it's never happened upon us mid-show. Always something new going on here at Heathrow Live. It's looking decidedly dark now, isn't it? British Airways shuttle in from Edinburgh. It's an A320-200 Honest. Wow. We're in the thick of it. Our next arrival, British Airways flight 218, coming in from Denver. It's a 777-200 ER. Oh, funny, funny. I was going to say, I wonder if we'll get any missed approaches, but we wouldn't see them, would we? That is super. Look at that. What a great shot, though. Full silhouette. Rob LHR, yeah, it's gone crazy over the last 20 minutes. Doesn't look like any real end in sight at the moment. We'll see how it goes. It's all good fun though, isn't it? A350 1000 is our next arrival. British Airways flight 142. She's inbound from Delhi. What it does do though, when there's not much to look at on screen, it means there's no reason not to hit that like button. If only because you feel sorry for me out here. Oh dear. The things we do for aviation. So I mentioned earlier, if anyone wanted me to catch any departures from the southern runway, scratch that. There is no way. Super atmospheric. Virgin Atlantic A330neo is our next arrival. Another one in from Bridgetown. Just over 8 hours of flight time. It's in that soup somewhere. So literally the only reason we can see anything at all in that shot there is because the sun is directly above it. Just enough light coming through to let you see them. Crazy conditions here at Heathrow. With LHR saying it's clear nearby Wembley. Wembley isn't that far from here, is it? Is it west of our position? It's got to be. In which case, it's coming. Metal preacher. If only there was something for you to see. We've been completely fogged in over the last half hour, 40 minutes. It started off gloriously bright. We're keeping our fingers crossed that we get a nice clear patch and you can see what's actually going on here. David Bone, very good morning to you. Yeah, you can't blame them for pushing that spacing out. You literally can't see anything. Bob Jackson enjoying the fog. Checking in from Skipton. A very warm welcome to you from a very chilly Heathrow and a very foggy Heathrow. There's wolves in the house. A very good morning to you, Lorraine, and a very happy new year to you. Ragab, good morning to you. David Medeiros, hope you're well. So basically they'll be on instrument flight rules now when visibility is reduced, so they'll be relying completely on the aircraft systems to pick up the ILS, the radio beacon that will guide them down safely to the centre line of the runway. And of course those systems have lots of built-in redundancy, so a lot safer than it probably seems when you're looking at the conditions as they are. Emma B, very good morning to you. Joining us from Lewisham, southeast London, where it's nice and clear. Everything is moving in from the west. So I keep looking to my right, fingers crossed, that we start to see a bit more blue in the sky and a bit more range. I think it will clear. There's certainly quite a bit of blue up to the right. We just have to be patient. I Love My Life is back in the house. Arahan, good morning to you. Hope you're well. So the image on your screen is literally the only bit of the airport we can see right now. Can't see planes on approach, can't see any of the terminal buildings. The tower has long gone. We did do a Stansted stream. Was it beginning of this year, or I think it was the end of last year? which was like this from minute one, and it only got worse. So at the very least we managed to get an hour and a half of clear views, and I'm sure we'll get some more. We're losing even that image now, aren't we? Do you want to look at a car park? Right, we know they've got to come past those trees, so that's our reference point. Got a nice Turkish A330-300, number 2 to land. Neil Checkley, good morning to you. Making us jealous. Beautifully clear in Birmingham. It was beautifully clear here. The things we streamers do, eh? Foggy in Croydon. It's probably just this one big bank over Greater London, and clear for the rest of the country. Moist Sheep Bar. What have you changed it from? Crazy conditions. Wonder how it will affect arrivals and departures board if it hangs around for too long. Be a few delays, won't there? We're losing the trees. No! Oh dear. Let's keep smiling. Oh, used to be Cheap Devil. Well then, yes, the username did change. Oh my word. Did you even see that go by? This is crazy. No Sheep saying it's beautifully clear. Farnham in Surrey. Well, I'm not jealous at all. Honest. So what blue there was has now gone. Oh dearie dear. I love my life. No, not the trees. It matters not, because we couldn't see that plane anyway. Ever the optimist, Rob LHR. That's what we like to see. I was going to say we'd have a little guessing game by the sound of the engine. What was it? But you've all got flight radar, so there'd be so much cheating going on. Somewhere in there is a Dreamliner. Oh my god. That was it. Wow. Well, let's take a moment and say a big thank you to the Renaissance. We're streaming from their car park. I'm very happy to have us use the car park to stream, and we appreciate that. They're also very happy to take extortionate amounts of money for car parking, but that's a different story. Sasha McCarthy, a very good morning to you, and thank you so much for joining our VIP lounge. It's great to have you on board. Apologies that there's literally nothing to see here now. If you love planes and you tuned in to watch all the action at Heathrow, we did have some for the first hour and a half. Beautiful conditions. We caught a lovely sunrise. It all seems very far away now. Jackie Richards, very good morning to you. Chris Mack, a very warm welcome to our VIP lounge. Great to have you on board. So the car park in here, it's a little bit of a sore subject, because they did have a price list up the first time I came here. That's long gone, and I've never been charged the same twice. So it's in the £40 region for a live show. Never trust the weather forecast. Sunny my arse. Excuse my French. I'm sure it is sunny 200 metres up. Certainly isn't that way on the ground here at Heathrow. I was really hoping it would be not so thick that we could still see landing lights and stuff. So it's so foggy, I can just about make out that what just landed was a British Airways. We'll give it a few more minutes. We may have to concede defeat. Lorraine, I'm sure you must have been there for that ill-fated Stansted. We can add Heathrow to the list now, can't we? Unreal fog here this morning. I'm sure it will clear to be a lovely afternoon, and we can't complain because we had that first bit was absolutely gorgeous, beautiful fire sunrise. That's it, you lot keep rubbing it in. Blue skies and sunshine, Alton, Hampshire. I'm sure if you just went straight up, it would just be one blob over the airport and West London. Chris Mack, torn really between Emirates and Etihad. Both offer really, really good service. Hard to split them really. Jackie Richards loving the A380, yep. I'm definitely on that bandwagon. A380 easily the most comfortable economy class. Nice wide seats, lots of legroom. Ruby, very good morning to you and a happy new year. Unfortunately, we have been overtaken by the fog. There we go, Lizzie. You join the club. Beautiful in South Wales. Well, bully for you. Hope it rains there later. I did wonder, you know, early on this morning when I was saying how glorious the weather was and how fortunate we were that we picked the right days. Even as I was saying it, I was thinking that's going to come back and bite hard. Really interesting. Looking at flight radar, you see just how much more separation there is. Huge gaps between arriving aircraft now, understandably. I honestly don't know how these flight crews do it. To just fly headlong at nearly 200 miles an hour into a wall of nothing. Takes some guts, doesn't it? Lizzie, yeah, it was, wasn't it? We should have known. But all our gloating and happiness at that sunrise would be short-lived. Christopher CFC, very good morning to you. You join us from a completely fogged out Heathrow Airport. There is literally nowhere I can point the camera that will show you anything aviation related whatsoever. And for that we apologise. Beyond our control, of course. A very happy new year to you, Christopher. Clear in the Midlands. Yes. It should be nice and cold when I'm cycling home from the pub. 2 AM. Oh, not sure that's the safest solution. Do a little pan around. Let's have the camera as wide as we can. Right. So that should be all the maintenance sheds. Moving round to the remote stands, which we've got plenty of aircraft on, by the way, as we keep going. A whole lot of nothing. We should be seeing all the tails of the long hauls and the taxiway in front of us. And somewhere around about there should be the tower. And I won't even bother showing you where T5 should be. Just hold up a grey card and say, oh, there it is. Sunny in Luton. Would you believe it? Absolutely bonkers. There's a plane right in front of me and I can't see it. Stansted 2.0. Folks, I think we're going to leave it there. There's no end in sight to this fog. Nothing is brightening up from the right, which is where the wind is coming from. If anything, it's getting thicker. Sometimes these things happen, don't they? But at the very least, we saw a wonderful sunshine. If you're joining us late, do check back, watch that first hour and a half. Definitely worth it. And you won't believe the difference in weather from then to now. Unbelievable. Yeah, David Bone. Bright and sunny, no cloud in Aberdeen. Oh, typical. Not to worry. Well, I guess all that's left then is to wish everyone a very happy new year. Whatever you're doing, make the most of what's left of 2025. And I hope you're full of hope for the year ahead. We certainly are here at Heathrow Live. Very much looking forward to bringing you much more content. Obviously we had some issues with me breaking my wrist, being out of action for several weeks earlier this year, and then Angelina had a routine operation that meant she needed looking after for quite a few weeks. So it's been quite a staggered year for us. Hopefully that's all behind us and we can get into it thick and fast as we enter 2026. If you are going out on the town tonight, have an absolutely awesome New Year's Eve and stay safe, everybody. And stay tuned for details of our next fog show. Right, we're going to leave it there. Apologies for the weather, nothing we can do about that. Happy New Year, everybody, and we'll catch you again soon. Take care, folks.